Hi everybody. I wanted to share with you. I'm sorry, I can't stop this because my ticks are going off just due to the light. Yeah. I wanted to share with you what I made on my birthday. Here is a whole bunch of gummy bears. Well, these are gummy worms. I made peach flavored gummy worms. Let me show these little guys off to you. They're really cool. There's a lot of detail in the mold that I have. So it shows all those little. And then I also made them in in raspberry. And they wiggle and they jiggle. But I also made myself a raspberry Sharpay gummy bear. Well, gummy Sharpay. Let me see if I can show that off. Look at the details of the fur on this thing. It's incredible. My mold is like awesome. Oh. And I wanted to just show off like how they kind of move around. I just spritz a little bit of oil and it makes them very like wiggly, but at the same time they don't stick to each other and they're easy to kind of eat. I looked up the recipe on YouTube like years ago, and I've never forgotten how to make it. So if you want to make it, I can basically give you the ingredients and instructions. It's so basically, instead of doing the 2 cups that are recommended for your jello mixture, all you're gonna do is use a You're gonna do 1 cup instead of 2 cups, and you're gonna go ahead and dissolve all your gelatin in cold water first. The 1 cup of water will be cold, and then you just dissolve it. And you just dissolve it in there, and you add 1 package. And this is just for the small box. You add 1 package of a packet of wow clear gelatin to it, and you let it all dissolve in cold water. It's gonna dissolve like really, really good. And then after that, you transfer it over into like a little saucepan, a little pot, and you just heat it on medium heat and over your stovetop, and then low. Once you start to see that it's steaming up a little bit, you just go ahead and switch that to low. Leave it on low, and from there you can see that's already dissolved. Um, the reason I say keep it on low is because you want it to still be playable to work with before it starts to really start to gelatinize. And that happens as it cools. So you don't want it to cool right away as you're transferring it over into your molds. So once they're in your molds, you basically have it. Your mold will be on a pan, and take that pan, transfer it over into your refrigerator. There you can leave it for about an for about maybe 1 to 2 hours, or you can do it like me when I cheat that part and I fast forward it to sticking it in the freezer for for about maybe 30 minutes. And by that point, everything is completely solidized. It's not sticky anymore, and it's easier to just pop out of the mold and add just a spritz of oil to like a big bowl, and then just toss it around, and basically that light little spritz kind of goes to all the gummies, so none of them stick with each other, and they all kind of just nicely fall. Look at how nasty that shit looks. I don't know what it is about gummy worms, but I just love how jiggly and wiggly they are. Anyways, after that, you can basically. I like to wait a day. Which is why I didn't enjoy them yesterday. I like to wait a day before I eat them. Just because they get a little tougher. First day they're a little they are still very soft. Soft. So I like for them to get a little tougher as they go. As the time passes, they wow, any moisture starts to evaporate. So I keep these in the refrigerator and I let them do their thing there. Oh, and I also made I made Orbeez, but it's gelatin. I just I have a mold that is circular, and it makes these perfect little circles. Look at that. Look how cool that is. Orbeez. It looks like an Orby. not. Yeah. It's so cool. It feels really interesting, kind of going around your mouth because you can't really catch it with your teeth first. Mm. But they're so tasty. My little secret that I like to add into these, wow, is actually citric acid, just because you're reducing the amount of water. So it's very, very sugary, and it's too sweet. And you want it to be a little tangy, a little bitter, to even out that over amount of sugar. So I use citric acid, just literally a little sprinkle of it, and I would say like a pinch of that. I would put into the mixture, give it a quick stir, taste it first. You can do this in the cook, or you can do it prior to the cook. But basically, you can have your division of how tart you want it to be. Because you can definitely turn these into sour gummies easily if you put a little extra citric acid into it. So, but they come out really, really good. Mm, really good. So I just wanted to say happy birthday to me. I'm going to eat this Sharpay. Where should I start first? The head or the feet? The head or the feet? I don't know. Oh, I'm gonna do the feet. This thing is huge. Mm. Yep. Mm.
You'll eat it all. Save me some.
You want some too? Okay.
Later.
I'm gonna save half of that Sharpay. Okay. So I ate the bottom half. My husband's gonna have the top half. Mm. I'm gonna have a couple more of these, and then I'm gonna end this. This is like ASMR. Mm.
Mom.
These are definitely good. Awesome. Okay. Mm. Congratulations. Wow.
We're eating gummies.
I'm not.
Mm-hmm.
Mommy is.
Daddy.
Yeah,
I
but
finished my work.
did you work?
Yes, I work.
You're awesome.
I also. I had 3:30.
Want some gummies?
Mom, I got 3:30.
Mm.
See? I got
Nice.
I can say that on time.
Mm-hmm.
I got 1:30, 2:30, 1:30. Got one class and that's it.
Mm.
Gooey.
Mm-hmm. They're so good. Here, have a peach flavor one. Those are really good. Wow. These are so good. Mm. Wow. All right, so I'm gonna leave it here. That way I can leave enough for everybody else. I've already eaten a good amount, and I'm not greedy. I like to share. So I'm gonna leave those for the rest of the family to enjoy. I just wanted to share what I made yesterday. It was a lot of fun making them, and it was a lot of fun sharing them with you guys. Wow. If anybody is wondering about how my ticks have been going, they've been really active. It's it's been really challenging to to deal with what's been going on with my Tourette's, and it's definitely something I'm trying to get used to, and just I'm having to explain myself a lot more because of what's happening to me. And my Tourette's is very
Mom,
complicated.
what's my pants?
Oh, they're over there, baby. Sorry.
I
So
can't find them.
oh, they're no, baby.
I need.
Yeah, it's in that bag.
Nope.
Yeah, take the stuff off and it's on my back. Okay, so I'm so sorry. What I was saying was that it's been really challenging. My Tourette's has been acting up so badly ever since I had this
Oh,
change of
mommy.
medication. I So what I was saying was that basically I've been dealing with a high amount of ticks going off, and I've had some questions about my ticks going off and my attacks. The last video that I did, I had an attack. It started out like any normal tick does. So for me, I wasn't too sure if it was a tick or an attack. When I use my emergency inhaler, it's only useful to me when it's an attack. When wow, I've used it when I'm just having regular ticks going off, and and it doesn't work for me when my regular ticks are going off. It actually doesn't really do much for me. But when I have a full on attack though, wow, and it's completely out of control, and my brain just feels like mush by the end of it. When I have a moment to breathe, because in order to take an inhaler, you have to be able to exhale and inhale to be able to take that medicine in and it gets dispersed properly. Well, for me, when I'm having an attack and it's affecting my breathing. It's affecting my body positioning and it contorts me a little bit, like literally making me go backwards like that, and it's a forceful movement. It's not something I can control, so I can't just go ahead and reach for an inhaler and then say, oh, here, tick, stop real quick, so I could take my puff inhaler. It doesn't work that way. In my brain, everything's going off and it's malfunctioning, and it's really hard to be able just to stop and to take my medication, especially when I realize at that point it is a full attack. So that's the reason why, you guys see me kind of wait a little bit before I actually take my inhaler. A few things, have to deal with the reason why I would take it, and if, and when I would take it, because of the fact it has to be an attack, and I have to be calm enough to be able to actually take it. If if I am not calm enough, as in my last video, you could kind of see me spray it. I wasn't calm enough at that moment, and I actually didn't get it inhaled. It just kind of got stuck in my mouth area. So because of that, I had to redo it again and then do it again after that, because it didn't take the first time. So, that's why I have to be calm enough to be able to do an exhale, inhale, just to be able to take my medication. And that's only for emergencies because of the fact that it doesn't work when I'm just having regular ticks going off. And for me, it's just hard to define, is it a real, is it a real attack that's going to happen, or is it just a tick that's going off right there at that moment? I prefer not to waste my medication because it's very expensive. And it runs out quickly. So I prefer to know that it's a full-on attack before I go ahead and take my emergency medication, and also just not to waste it, because it is a waste if I use it while I'm not actually having an attack, because it won't be beneficial for me in any way. It doesn't do anything. So that's the reason why that well that video played out the way that it did, and sorry, why I didn't take it as quickly, and why the first time it didn't work. So that's the reason why. I hope this explanation helps you guys understand a little bit more about my ticks and my attacks. If you have any more further questions, I don't mind answering them. Please feel free to comment below, and let me know if you guys have any more questions about my ticks, my attacks, or anything else further than that. Or if you have any suggestions for content. Wow. Also, to answer another question, while I'm answering questions about things that people comment to me, so sorry, I wanted to address one question that was, if I could do yoga, or what I usually do for my breathing and stretching. I usually do it so early in the morning. It's usually the the first thing that I do when I wake up, because I go through so much discomfort and contortions and just bad bad ticking that goes off and repeated motions. So I have to do daily stretches. And my stretches consist of me breathing. But when I do this, I am not properly dressed because it's early in the morning. And I don't wear pajamas like everybody else does. Sorry. So that's why I haven't really done it. And during the daytime, it's so busy, as you could see with my daughter even asking me questions. There's school going on. There's a lot of stuff happening. I never get a chance to do that type of video because it would consist of me having to prepare myself early in the morning, getting myself dressed, laying everything out and doing it while everybody's sleeping. So it's very difficult for me because I also need my sleep. And my tics get worse if I don't get sleep. So I'm actually recently just ordered a weighted blanket, and I'm waiting for it right now. So but it's a 15-pound blanket that I'm gonna be trying out to see if it can help me even stay to sleep at nighttime, because I suffer a lot from getting up in the middle of the night, going to the bathroom, having back pains, taking medications. It's like a whole fucking ordeal in the middle of the night. So it becomes strenuous on me because it takes away from my actual sleep. So that's the reason why I haven't done any videos on like my early morning yoga stretching and stuff like that, because I kind of I stand up, I do it, I stretch, I do my up to my tree, reach to the sky, and my back leg stretches, things like that, and I breathe while I do it. But but it's just difficult to be able to do a video on it. um Jesus. So maybe one day I will, but just for right now, please be patient, because I really need to get my sleep. This new medication's not working that great, and I'm having so many tics happening right now. It's crazy, and it's hard to think. So I just try to do the best that I can. I hope you guys can forgive me. I will try to do a little bit better if I can, but it's really difficult. So I'm gonna end this video because it's running a little long, but I hope this Q&A helps out with some questions you guys have. And I thank you for joining me with my ASMR, and with my gummy bears that I went ahead and made for my birthday yesterday. So as for my birthday, it went beautifully. My kids were awesome, and they were giving me little notes, gave me little gifts. They were so sweet and cute.
You post that video.
I love it. My husband keeps telling me to post a video. We made a little video about it. My daughter got real creative with it, so I might post it. My husband's encouraging me to do it, so you guys will probably see that soon. But I just wanted to say thank you for joining me along this whole thing that's my life.
Wrap it up.
And I'll wrap it up, and you guys have a wonderful day. God bless you all. Thank you, and bye-bye.
You're lingering. This should have been like, what, 15 fucking minutes?
Holy shit, I can't stop my video.